It's SNG short day. SNG short. Now, I've got people watching me that do model airplanes and slot cars. The best of both worlds, eh? So I'm doing an unboxing and a show and tell on both subjects. So you guys that are only into slot cars, we've got a slot car right here, and we're going to open this up. This is an Ostorero DreamSlot. Now, evidently, in my checking and doing research online, I think these stopped being made around 2010. I could be wrong. One of you always correct me. You're very good about that, and very polite too, and thank you for being polite when you criticize something I've done. I take constructive criticism very well, so go right ahead. I'm never right about all things, so. But I ordered this from Electric Dreams, which is one of the largest distributors, slot car businesses in the world, and they're in El Segundo, and they have this massive place that's kind of car museum, and they got a big wooden track, and it's a great place. I have yet to be there yet, but I've been buying from them for about 10, 12 years. So, and they're great. And Kristen there, if you go there and you decide to buy something from them, or if you buy something online from them, be sure to tell Kristen that you heard about them from me. That I say, Steve sends you. Okay. She'll know me because, you know, I've got an account with a zillion purchases on it over time. So, but I digress. I just got this morning. It's amazing. The mail came at 7:30 in the morning. It usually comes at 5 o'clock at night, but I guess it has something to do with the holidays. So I'm going to open it up. Now, I was very excited. How I found out about this is I was on their site and I was looking at all the zillions of different car companies they have, from NSR to Scale Electric to Carrera to SCX, SRC, I think. They have everybody. And I've been looking at the Ostorero cars, and of course I bought the Indy Lotus 38, which I've been working on slowly but surely. But then I saw Ostorero DreamSlot, and I said, what the heck is that? So I looked it up and found out about these cars. I'd never heard of them before. And was kind of shocked because being online, I noticed that people were reselling them on WordPoint and other places, and they were bidding on them, and they were going for a lot of money because they were discontinued. But Electric Dreams still has them. Now, I got the last one with the Australian livery on it, and but they still have a whole bunch of different ones. Thank you. You are welcome. There I go. So if you thought you couldn't find one of these and always wanted one, again, tell Kristen I sent you. So I've got another really good box to send stuff out in that I sell, and some shrink wrap. I mean bubble wrap. So here's the car. It doesn't come in a fancy box or anything. This cost me about $110, this car. It just comes like this. I'm going to zoom in. So now I think you can probably see the car a little better, as long as I keep looking at the monitor to make sure I stay in. It says, not for children under 14 years. Made in Italy. Always nice to see made in Italy, made in France, made in Spain. DreamSlot cars. And you see it says Australian there. So basically, these are like a 1/24 scale slot car, but 1/32 with a vacuum form body, engineered and designed to go real fast on the on a slot car track. So it comes with the decals here, and I don't know what kind of decals these are. And I saw a lot of people saying, boy, I wish this was 1/24 scale. These are water slide decals, so I don't know if that means I may be putting a clear coat on this or what, but this is all the Australian markings. And I like the Australian people a great deal. I have a lot of friends in Australia and New Zealand, and they are super, super great people. God, this thing's amazing. It's amazing. Oh my. Let's get even closer. This is a gorgeous car. I mean, look at the lines on this. And I'm assuming this is something that Daniel designed himself. It is aerodynamic, it is sleek, it is super modern, and I'm usually not a big fan of the super modern cars. I love the paint job on it. It's really nice. There's some marks on it, but after all, it's been sitting for a long time, even though it's brand new in that box. But overall, this thing is in gorgeous condition. Of course, you can see the frame underneath, which is, I'm not sure what it's made of. I don't think it's carbon fiber. It might be nylon. What I'm going to do is pop these out. Okay, I think I've figured out how this comes off, and it comes just off like any of the 1/24 scale models like this. You can see it's got one of those little pins, and one side is dug in, the other side you can pop up, and that turns out it's this side right here. So it's very easy once you know how. Now we can see the inside of this car. Really, really nicely made. There's a lot of float in the motor, and I'm sure that's absolutely by design. It is. We've got some nice spacers here. Despite it's this type of crown gear, the wheels are all aluminum, front and back. It looks like the tires are really good too. Really nice grub screws. I'm not sure what this material is, but boy, is it flexible. So I don't have any grease or oil here. Well, it's a nice motor too. So what I'm going to do is put the body back on and run it just for a second on the test track here, the dirt track at the studio, because we're at the studio today, and see how it runs. I mean, it seems like it has some lubrication on it because it's just glassy smooth. So let's put this back on and put it on the track. So here's some B-roll. I figured I'd shoot some B-roll so you can see this going around the track up close. I just hold the throttle down ever so slightly, and it is just moving out. It's beautifully smooth. And I'm getting dizzy. So, not really. This is a gorgeous car. Like I said, I found this at Electric Dreams. They are discontinued. They don't make them anymore. Ostorero does a great job. Daniel, this is an incredible car. I love the profile on it. It's just so neat. So if you want one of these, they have several in stock still. I can see them on the website. It's Electric Dream. Okay, I'm home. And before I edit the video, I thought I'd shoot this on the Scale Electric track and see how it does. This is straight out of the box. Whoa! Yeah, it's pretty quick. I'm gonna go slow just so we can follow it. All right, I gotta get it for sure this time. There. Pretty darn good. Yeah, well, of course, I've got one hand on the controller, one hand on the phone. But yeah, no, that really flies quite well. Just a great car. Okay, one thing I forgot to show you was this. These are inserts. They're very nice. And they fit, of course, inside the wheels here. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. Probably a bit of CA. But that's a really nice addition to this model, besides the really nice livery of these decals, which you can either put on or not put on. So if you bought the Australian one, it would be in this beautiful metallic blue, and you could do what colors you wanted on it. But I am going to do the Australian theme because I want to keep it true to the Ostorero model. My only regret, or well, not a regret, but I only wish that there wasn't that little fold bit of damage on it there. And it's not like they can send me a new body. So, but overall, it's in really good condition, and it's a beautiful paint job. The car is incredible. Okay, moving on to non-slot car models. For those of you that are into aviation and you like modeling of aircraft, of airplanes, as much as I fly radio control and what I started with, I love free flight. And the reason I love free flight is you put all this time into handcrafting this little jewel of a model that operates on rubber power, and you take it out to a field after you've trimmed it and worked hard to get it to fly and balance it just right, and you finally get that flight where it leaves your hand and it orbits the field for sometimes up to 5 minutes, especially if you get caught in a thermal. If you're smart, you have a dethermalizer, so it'll bring it down. But they will fly and fly and fly, and you can sit back on the grass and watch your creation very peacefully, very quietly fly through the sky. And it can be anything from a B-29 to the Wright Flyer. It's only up to your imagination what you want to build, and the kits out there that are available are amazing. And one of my favorite places to buy kits from is from George Bredehoff at Volare Products. He recently released, yes, a Messerschmitt Bf-109. The Bf-109 is one of my favorite World War II airplanes. I just love it, and this came with, of course, it's a short kit, so it has all laser cut and very well laser cut parts in it that just pop out of this wood. You provide the 1/16 stringers. This is a 13-inch wingspan, so it's very small, but it flies very well. It includes the canopy, which is he's done an excellent job on, and it includes the spinner, which is really nice because a lot of free flight planes don't. Then the other thing it includes, I guess I have to open this up, darn it, so I can show you. The other thing it includes, as always with George's kits, he gave me some nice balsa too, which I would assume is for planking the nose, or maybe making my own strips of 1/16. But then there's the plans. These plans are gorgeous. They're really nice. And he builds larger planes than this. I mean, he has kits that are larger than this, and I've got those as well. But there's something about these little guys that I just love to build. So this is you get a lot of bang for your buck when you buy one of these kits. And they're very reasonably priced, and you follow the link on the screen to Volare Products and tell George that I sent you. Next up, this is it's called Comet's Nickel Short Kit. Comet many years ago made, well, they have dime scale, but they had nickel. And these are old nickel kits that he's brought back in short kits. And he includes the blank, so you can make your own wooden prop for it. Basically, the pitch is already in there. You just have to shape the blades and sand, which I've done many times with his props, and it works out very well. I'm going to open this one up too. And this plane is, I forget which one this is. This is the, what's called the Miller Racer. But evidently, no one knows for sure what the plane, according to George, really was, or based on. So it's a cutie. It's really small, and I watched him fly this indoor in a video, and he really got it to fly quite well. It was way the hell up there and going around smooth and level as can be. Very easy to build, very cool little airplane. And I suppose these are the original plans that came with the kit all those years ago. When was that? Probably in the 30s, 40s, somewhere in there. I'm sure someone will correct you. But it's the same plans, except that these are up to date and really, really cleaned up a great deal, and probably some things added to it, like the nose block and stuff. But this, you do have to make your own canopy for, which is no problem for me, because take a piece of balsa, shape it, get it to fit this thing, put it on my vacuum form over there, and I'll have it. George doesn't like vacuum forming. So these are amazing kits, and I mean, there's not much to them. I mean, there's all the formers, the wheels, all the stuff that it takes to build the plane that's crucial. You just have to provide the sheeting, if there is any, but it's mostly, from what I can see, 1/16 stringers. Get a balsa stripper and a sheet of nice, soft, lightweight, contest grade balsa, and the world is yours. Really cool. Thanks, George. It's really great to get these kits from you. I have a pile of your kits, and my biggest problem right now is figuring out which one to build first. But I will think on it during the week. I also have Jonathan Nua's lovely MiG, World War II MiG, to build, which I didn't even know I had until I looked upstairs and went, oh my God, I got one. I almost ordered a second one by accident. So I will be back for more of his kits, but first I've got to build the ones I have. And if you're really interested in free flight, you're thinking, gee, you know, that's sounding really good, going out to a meadow, listen to the birds chirp, and flying a plane that I've spent time building, and watch it circle the sky. No servos, no batteries, no charging. No people coming out and telling you can't fly those there because you don't have AMA numbers or an AMA card or FAA or whatever. This is just pure flying, and it's beautiful. And the Flying Aces Club is one of the oldest clubs still in existence. If you join these people, it's $25 a year. You get every other month, you get this incredible magazine from them that's very old world, and it includes 2 sets of plans in it to build, like what you saw here, your own planes from scratch. They're a great group. It's a great organization, and it's probably the best $25 a year I spend. I just love these guys. And George always includes, you know, this flyer, which gives you the opportunity to join them. But you can also just go online, look up Flying Aces Club if you really have an interest in this, and join them. You won't regret it. So that's going to do it for this short. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just basically unboxing and having fun with my new toys. But these are toys that you want too. I know you do. So be sure to tell them Steve sent you at SNG Studios in Ventura. And we'll see you again soon for another SNG Studio short.